Hi, it's Sean, the Fluency Awesomizer, and this is Decoding Multi-Syllabic Words, episode 38. I've got 4 words I want to take a close look at today. So let's get started. I'm going to show you those words. I want you to read them right out loud. You ready? What's this first one? How about this one? Okay, 2 more. And this. Okay, question for you. Were any of those tricky to read? If so, I want you to keep watching. I'm going to demonstrate and model some really great decoding strategies that'll help you when you're stuck on words like this. But first, I want to remind you of the fable of the tortoise and the hare, and the moral: slow and steady wins the race, which is great advice when you do come to a big unfamiliar word like this, and you need to decode it. You can think of these words as races. And if you read like the hare, you come to a big word like this, so you might want to get finished quickly, get to that finish line, and you'll zip through these words. That's where mistakes can happen. But if you read like the tortoise, you take it slow and steady, that patience is really going to help improve your reading. All right, so now let's take a look at those 4 words, starting with this one. It's a really big word, and you can take big words like this and break it apart with your fingers. And if I do that with this big word, I can see it starts with un. There's looks like nim. Is that mag? Is that gin? It's going to be gin because of that I there. That's gin. So wait a minute. Oh, imagine is in this word. It ends with able. Yeah, this is unimaginable. Pretty big word. Comes from the root imagine, which is tricky enough because it looks like it says imagine. That silent E. You don't hear the long I sound, imagine. You hear imagine. So it's tricky. Speaking of that silent E, we're going to drop that silent E and add the suffix able to make a word that literally means able to imagine. So imaginable. We put the prefix un in front, you have the opposite of imaginable, unimaginable, unimaginable. Look at that. Unimaginable. All right, the next word. Again, breaking it apart with your fingers. This word's going to be tricky because that's an odd collection of letters there towards the end. So let's focus on what we know. It starts with un. There's man. There's the word age. That's the word manage. Ends with able. Yeah, this is the word unmanageable. Really big word. Comes from the root word manage, right? And that is a soft G there at the end of manage because of that silent E, manage. And if we put the suffix able at the end, we've got a word that means able to manage, manageable. It's tricky because of that EA vowel pair there at the end. If we didn't have that E, that wouldn't be manageable. That would be manageable. It would be a hard G sound. That's why the E's got to stay in that word. So you keep that soft G sound and manage. Right. So we have manageable. Put this prefix un in front. You got the opposite, unmanageable. So you can see the 3 parts there. All right, moving on. This word, if I break it apart, it starts with mag. Is that null or maybe null? And this end here, that's 2 sounds, Leah. This is magnolia. And magnolia is a type of tree. And it's named for, look at this, old French scientist, a botanist, Pierre Magnol. Probably in French pronounce it Magnol. But that's where magnolia comes from, magnolia. Last word. Similar to magnolia, starts with the syllable mong. The N comes before the G, right? Mong, there's gal or goal. Leah, yeah, this is Mongolia. Mongolia is a place, it's a country in Asia. It's in between China and Russia, as you can see here. Mongolia, not to be confused with magnolia, Mongolia. All right, that's it for today. Subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow me on Facebook for more helpful decoding videos like this one. If you go to Facebook in my photos, there's an album that is full of great reading challenges I've written to help you practice decoding the big words and to awesomize your fluency. And if you haven't subscribed or followed yet, you can search for the Fluency Awesomizer on YouTube or Facebook. Hope you enjoyed the video. Come back and see me soon. Bye.